Good blessed Monday morning, March the 18th, 2024, the time being 8:08 a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessing of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter whether you the proclaim toughest or the proclaim weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaim enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do. That's your prerogative. You have a right, many rights to the United States Constitution amendments, such as the First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom to gather, say and do as you please, as long as you're doing it in a peaceful manner. What I want to talk about today, the enterprise carrier, we know that they don't cover everything in the black community. They only have one side. You know, if you are part of the good old boy system, you're going to hear that side. You ain't going to hear the side of the people that's being victim by the good old boy system. When I say good old boy system, I'm talking about the 33rd Circuit Court, some of the judges, prosecuting attorney, the whole prosecuting attorney's office, the city hall, the whole mayor and city council members, city manager, because ain't none of them hearing nothing other than what the good old boy is saying. And they only the only way you can get a mayor is not the people that pay the taxes, is the city council. They rotate each other. So, you know, it's a dictatorship. But anyway, the sheriff department up under Brent Farrow and the police department up under the Robert Bobby Hearns and the NAACP here in Charleston, Missouri and elsewhere, because all of them, they back each other. We know Lester Gillespie is a part of it. But I want y'all to pay good, close attention to this date. Tuesday, March the 12th, 2024. And I want you to mark that down. I also want you to take real good look at these pictures. And when you're looking at these pictures, this one here and this one here, I believe is probably the same picture, but they just did this one here more close up to make it look like it's more people. And this, look at all of these here together. This is 700 Cy Williams Street. Some of y'all still call it Elm Street. The C.F. Bowen Center, the Civic Center, a place that I'm barred from, y'all. Activist, the only activist in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County that speaks up and out against all wrong, no matter what color you is. But take a good look at this. When you look at these pictures, I want you to keep the number, get your notebooks out, keep the number 131 people. Because Lester Gillespie wants y'all to believe it was 131 people showed up here. It might have been. You see what I'm saying? But we know this ain't no 131. You can count all of them 3 times, and you ain't gonna even come up with 90. But I want you to look at this here thing that this little article here. Now you remember St. Patrick's Day Universal, even on your calendars, Universal is on March the 17th. Universal. Now this paper come out once a week. So what's in the paper? This week's paper here, the 12th, well, last week's paper, the 12th, it came out for the previous week. Not this coming week, tomorrow, but the week before that, around the 5th on back. Now, we know St. Patrick's Day wasn't on the 5th, but let's look at this here. This is Lester Gillespie program. This is what the enterprise carrier in KFES 12 News here in Southeast Missouri. This is what they cover. They don't cover our complaints in the black community, not in Charleston, Missouri. But it's a fun night. Fresh Start Self-Improvement Center. Fresh Start Self-Improvement Center held a St. Patrick's Day Family Fun Night last week at the Bowen Center, the C.F. Bowen Center, our Civic Center, where all blacks was confined to going to school until 1961 till it took a federal judge in St. Louis, Missouri, up under the lawsuit that Annie Davis filed for her 2 minor children, Barbara and Johnny Davis, against, it was Davis versus the Charleston, Missouri Consolidated School number 7, which is the Charleston R1 school district today in Mississippi County. They didn't want blacks to go there. But anyway, now you got blacks misusing blacks in this center, Lester Gillespie Corporation. But it said 131 people attended. This event was sponsored by the Save Our Community from Gun Violence programming. Brian Washington, MFFH, Missouri Foundation for Health, with whom Fresh Start Self-Improvement Center partners with, spoke about gun violence and was amazed with the turnout in the community support to end gun violence. Here go another one, never heard of it before. Maybe y'all have. SOC steering committee members were introduced. Information was provided about the Save Our Community from Gun Violence work. Lester Gillespie is diligently working to make a difference and eradicate gun violence in our community. Partnering with many agencies, FCC, we know what the FCC stands for, BBP, Parent Link, in Missouri Extension Office were present at this event. There were games. Look at this here, y'all. That was games. A cakewalk. Ain't that something? Stop the violence with a cakewalk. Spoon it game. Oh, get the spoon and fight the bullets. Paint a bunny. Oh, ain't that something? Paint a bunny, y'all, and use it as a shield. Toss a ring while they shooting AK-47s. Guess how many candles in a jar? Guess how many bullets just hit somebody's window? Guess how many bullets they put in somebody out here while they stopping the violence? Many door prize winners. I bet it was. Great food. I bet it was. Walking tacos and desserts. Ain't that something? Fresh Start Self-Improvement Center would like to thank everyone who came out to make this event unforgettable. Now, y'all seen one of the interviews, and I'm going to play it again, with an individual that was in my vehicle telling his story that the Enterprise carrier don't want to hear, KVS 12 don't want to hear, the courthouse don't want to hear, the 33rd Circuit Court here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. The Sheriff's Department don't want to hear Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. The Police Department don't want to hear in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. The NAACP nationwide don't want to hear it. But this man, he's telling a story that many other people done told me. That Lester Gillespie get with them on Facebook Messenger, or catch them on the streets. He have his notepad with him to have him to sign to say that they attended a Father's Day program. Give them 2 Walmart cards with $50 each on it. And then this is how he get his numbers. Just like when they have the food programs. If they said it's 300, the government need to check to see if these kids even exist. Because some of the food programs be right across the street from me. And I don't even see 20 children come. I done seen his vans go to people's houses with the food, and then the rest of the food that they don't give out, they throw it in the trash can when they're starving people all over the world. But anyway, I want y'all to pay close attention. Now, see if you can get 90 people. If you multiply each one, all 3 of these 3 times, see if you can get 90 people. But see, one thing about it, the city of Charleston and the county of Charleston, they not going to investigate this here because they let Lester come into their jail in the Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Detention Center where people just dying like flies up in there. Women is getting abused, sexually abused up there. inmates and suspects is getting beat up there, they not going to investigate Lester because they committing the crime with Lester. They getting the money. You see what I'm saying? They getting the money saying all these people in there. Lester Gillespie is a convicted felon for fraud. He shouldn't have no dealings with anything when it's dealing with money. The Nutrition Center some years ago, about 4, 5, maybe 2016 or 16, the Nutrition Center hired Lester as, put him on the board of finance until I got to exposing him. My ex-wife got to exposing him. How is you going to have him on the board of finance when he been convicted of voter fraud? That's what the white people that run this town, and it's not all white people. If you ain't running the town, don't let it bother you. They don't care about no black individual being in no position to use the black community, but they ain't going to let him do this here over in the white community. Y'all take a look. See if y'all can come up with 131 people. And then look at all of these organizations that was there. You would think all these organizations now, where's all the adults at? I see one standing up, it looked like. But where's all these leaders at? I'm waiting to see them on the news. They try to avoid the news because they know one thing about me. If it ain't true what you're saying, I'm going to set you out. But see if y'all can count 131. I know for a fact, most of the people in Charleston, Missouri don't even send their children to Lester programs anymore because they seen what he did to this young female at 603 Lee Street at one of his apartments. When a sheriff deputy was there, forcing his way in, scaring her children. Her children can't come there because they're afraid of Lester. A guy that was in his program, strengthening families, told me for a fact personally, in person, his children went to one of these programs that Lester have here at the C.F. Bowen Center. They was being threatened by other children where children pulled knives on them. He told Lester about it. Lester didn't do nothing. He also told me about how the school did his child in the school and he went to Lester. He said, oh, your child is wrong. Lester gonna tell y'all that. Y'all study getting in the newspaper with him. But you're scared to stand up and tell the people about what Lester's doing. But I ain't scared of Lester. I ain't scared of the police. I ain't scared of the judge. I ain't scared of a damn person on the face of this earth. The only one I fear is God. Peace be still. You see, Lester Gillespie in the Enterprise Carrier. They seen my other YouTube from this paper here. When I said you got 5,947 people in this town, and here it is, all he got is 10 on here. The 3 white, I don't even think that's from here. That's the FCC, y'all. And we know the female with the baby, the disrespectful female with the baby who didn't never get a good upbringing. That's Lester Gillespie's daughter and grandchild and brother-in-law, son-in-law behind him. Some of the other people, probably the people work for him. But they honor him right now. That's who they gonna honor, y'all. But we know what he about. Misusing and abusing the black community, intimidating women. But you ain't gonna intimidate no man, is you, Lester? When I approached you by that food truck, you didn't say a word, did you? Because I told you the next time you run up on me what I was gonna give you, didn't I, boy? Didn't I, boy? You already got one arm that you can't hardly use. God ain't through with you.
Did you get everything you need, sir?
Yeah,
is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go be together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't you trust her with me?
First of all,
hold on, wait, stop.
You did.
This is my house.
You own the house, but you rent it, sir.
Stop it.
Listen to me, man. Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're going
I'm
to do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm going to call first. I can call Brett.
Don't do that. Don't do that to him because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
This is what you're doing. You getting
I
on
opened
to
that door 'cause she was
everybody.
in the way.
But you getting
She
on
was
to
standing behind us,
everybody.
so
No,
you committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house if you've rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
The door
closed.
was open, but she was
And
standing
she was
behind
standing
it,
right
and you
there.
pushed it open.
And I asked her, we coming in.
You pushed it open.
You said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me.
March the 12th, 2024. It's about 10:33 a.m. What I want to talk about today is too many people has been talking about how Lester Gillespie that has the so-called Fathers Program, has Stellar's Consultants, have Fresh Start Self-Improvement Center. But I have somebody, I'm not going to ask them to get themselves on camera, but I have somebody to tell you how he been running scams with these Walmart cards. And I'm going to let him tell him. Kind of talk loud if you will. Go ahead. You ain't got to say your name. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lester been saying that he got programs, and then when the program come, he just hand you the cards, and then the next week he want to say that we got the class, and then don't show up for the class. Then the week after that, he say the class over with, and the class supposed to last 3 to 4 months.
Now, where do he see you at, on the street?
Yep, he'll hit me up on Facebook or on the street.
And then what did he do? Some people said he have a pad or something, and do he have y'all to sign y'all names on them?
Yeah, we signed our names.
Saying that you attended these programs.
Attended the programs, watched the videos, and did all this and that. But
and you actually ain't went to damn one of them.
not damn one.
Don't even know what it's like.
Don't know what it's like.
Randomly catch you on the street.
Yeah.
Now tell me this here. Some people said that he give them 2 cards. How much be on each card?
$50.
$50 on each card, so it'd be $100. How long these classes supposed to last?
3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months. I'm gonna go. But is it other people that this here happened to?
Yep.
Now, do you know anything about the female that he put out of his house by force?
Yep.
Have she been in some of his programs?
She posed to claim to be.
And they said, some people say he go to the jails. Do he go to the jails too?
He's supposed to be going to the jails, but I ain't heard nothing about it.
Ain't heard nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing about it, you don't have to really show up at the program. All you can do is just randomly on the streets, sign the papers, and saying as if you attended these programs.
Yep.
You get everything you need, sir.
Is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go be together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't you
Okay.
trust her with me?
First of all,
Hold on, wait,
Stop.
stop.
You did.
this is my house.
You own the house that you rented, sir.
Stop it.
Listen to me, man.
Uh-huh.
Pray.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're
I'm
gonna do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call first. I can call Brett.
Don't do that to him, because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
This is what you're doing. You getting
I
on
opened
to
that door 'cause she was
everybody.
in the way.
But you getting
She
on
was
to
standing behind us,
everybody.
so you committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house
You're
if you've
getting-
rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
Uh-huh. You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
Yeah, the door
closed.
was open, but she was
And she
standing
was
behind it,
standing
and
right
you pushed it
there.
open.
And I asked her, we coming in.
Pushed it
You
open.
said she was
Now
sir.
we can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me, man.
Okay.
We got to keep in mind that Charleston, Missouri have 5,947 people here, give or take. You notice when I expose Lester Gillespie and his programs and show where's the people that support him. When I showed one where it showed just 10 people, 3 of them was 3 white people that probably don't even live here from the so-called FCC. Most of the rest of them was his family and friends, 10 people out of the whole town. But now you see he's saying he had 131 people. Even if it was 131 people at that program, remember the town is 5,947 people, give or take. You see all of them individuals that he said that was from all these different organizations. We know that if it was, we just say hypothetically speaking, if it was 131 people there, we know they wasn't from Charleston, Missouri. And we know all them organizations that he talk about. Tell me how many times you seen any of them out here on some of these scenes of gun violence. You seen me on all of them. They wait for the news media. You see what I'm saying? They scared to go out there. You know why they scared to go out there? Because they scared of the people that's doing the crime. And they working hand in hand with the police. So the police and the courts, Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center, these organizations that they have, the NAACP, so they can study, get grant money, stop the violence. They ain't stopped no doggone violence in this town. They don't even speak up against violence. The NAACP, Lesser a part of it, Rodney Jones a part of it, and all the rest of them that's a part of it here in Charleston, Missouri, you don't never see them at none of these violent things. But you look and see the people that most of them that's in the part of that, they families out here doing the shooting and killing. They families out here selling the drugs. They families out here and starting the corruption and violence and chaos in the black community, not the white community. All you got to do is check it out. Check and see the people that Lester associate with. Check the people that worked for him. See if you see them out here doing anything in this community. Anybody can go up to C.F. Bowen and they beg kids to come up there. And if you look at that newspaper, 131 people, where's the adults at? It seemed like it was a lot of kids, but not 131. I'm going to leave it as I can. Peace.